Hello my friends, and welcome to today's yoga for balance and connection. So today's class is really going to be focused on bringing the balance between our mind and body, and also opening and connecting with our hearts. So if you're ready for today's practice, all you'll need is yourself, your mat, and if you could grab a couple blocks, we will begin in today's practice lying on our backs in a supported fish pose. So you'll place one block horizontal, both blocks horizontal. One will be under your head and the other will be directly right under your shoulder blades. And we're starting today's practice opening up our heart. Opening up our heart to the world. And in this pose, we're really opening up our chest and our shoulders, stretching that upper body. This is really good for blood circulation because our heart is above our head. So taking a few deep breaths, enjoying the sensation of this pose. Focusing on intention for today's practice. Block out one at a time. And what I'd like you to do is place one block right under the sacrum, still lying down on our backs. And we're going to stretch our body long like we're waking up in the morning, stretching our psoas muscles. Exhale, arms come down. Take the block out underneath. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side, giving yourself a big hug, self-love. Take your feet, the soles of your feet facing the ceiling, coming into a happy baby. And let's take some movement and rock our happy baby back and forth. You can grab the big toes, or you can grab the outside of the feet, whatever feels best for you. This should feel really good on your back, massaging the back, the spine. Come to stillness in the body. Make sure your shoulders are grounded to the ground as much as possible. Maybe stretch one leg out in happy baby while bending the other. Other side. Taking it back in, hug the knees back into the chest. Let's roll onto our right side into fetal position. Taking a breath. And let's come into our hero pose. In the back of our mats, sitting on our shins. Raise the arms up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to center. And we'll start with the seated cat and cowl. So inhale, tuck the belly in. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, tuck it in into angry cat. Open the chest into cow. Remember, this practice, it's about connection, opening up our hearts. When we open our hearts, we're also building strength in our muscles, opening up that lung capacity. To neutral spine, and we'll come forward into a tabletop position. Straighten the right leg back out. Take a breath. Tuck in that core, make sure the navel is tucked into the spine. Really important is that your fingers are widely spread against the mat, wide apart. Remember Remember, we're connected, so our hands are connected to the earth. Take the left arm forward. Your head is in neck with the line. Your head is in line with the neck. We're balancing. We're building our core strength in this posture. Place the hand back down, and let's do 5 push-ups. Exhale down, inhale up. That's 2. Exhale down, inhale up. 3. That's 4. 1 more. Slowly place the leg back down. Other side. Left leg straight back behind you. Focusing on tucking our core in. Our back is straight, fingers widely spread. Take a breath. Right arm can come in front of you. Balancing in this position. On the exhale, take the hand down. 5 push-ups on this side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the leg back down. And let's sit into our very first child's pose. Let's take the knees apart. Sitting our hips back to our heels. Lengthening the arms nice and long as far as you can in front of you. Really reach those fingertips. Putting energy and effort in this pose. Resting on our foreheads. And let's go ahead and reach to the left side of our mat. So take your left hand to the left side. And for a deeper stretch, place the right hand on top of your left hand. We're stretching that right side of our body. Opening up. Next inhale, take it back to center. And exhale, right side of our mat, child's pose. Feel free to place the left hand on top of your right hand, stretching our left side of our body. Stretching our oblique muscles, really creating some space and openness. Next inhale, take it back to center. Take a breath. Slowly roll on up, knees together, tabletop. And we'll slowly bend our knees, coming into our first downward facing dog. And it's our very first downward dog, so let's slowly find some movement. We can wag our tail, wagging the tail side to side, maybe walking your dog out, bending one knee, and stretching the other hamstring. Arms are nice and long. Remember, fingers are fully gripped to the mat. And really enjoy the sensations that your body is feeling in this downward dog. Bring your down dog into stillness. And on the next inhale, bend the knees. Jump to the front of the mat. We're in an Uttanasana forward fold. And let's go ahead and grab opposite elbows. Bend your knees slightly. Ragdoll side to side. Loosening up our back. This should feel good, especially if you have any lower back issues. Loosening up our sacrum. Bringing fresh
blood flow to the brain, circulating our blood. Slowly roll the body up on the inhale, head comes last. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step back into plank. Feel free to modify your plank by dropping the knees. And let's go ahead and do 5 push-ups. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come into a full plank or stay in your modified. And let's come down into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Opening up the heart. Deep back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Each time you come into your downward facing dog, it should feel better and better. You should feel your body opening up more and more, stretching and releasing all tension and knots in the body. And on the next inhale, step the right leg forward, drop the back leg, coming into our low lunge. Raise the arms up, look up. We're opening up our left hip. So make sure the back leg is slightly bent so you can really open up that left hip joint. Your front leg is 90 degrees, knee over ankle. Focus on that balance, find your balance. Slowly take the arms down. Left hand down beside the right foot. Let's open up by taking our right arm up, looking up towards that right hand. And we're opening up our side body, our heart. Breathe. Good job. Place the hand back down. And let's go ahead and take our right leg to grab our left foot, opening up our quads, really feeling that stretch. It's really healing stretch. Slowly release gently. Lift the back leg up, step forward into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. And let's go ahead and grab our big toes. If you can't grab your big toes, bend your knees so that you can, so that you're supported. All of your weight is even on your feet. And when you grab your big toes, try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Be careful with the knees. Try to bring the crown of the head to the ground. Slowly bend the knees. Inhale, roll the spine up. Arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway fold. Step the right leg back, drop the knee. Low lunge, other side. Arms up. Remember, our front knee is over the ankle. Our back leg is slightly bent, so we're opening up that right hip flexor. Look up towards the hands. Really put the energy in those hands. Reach for the sky. Exhale, hands down. Right hand stays down on the ground beside the left foot. Take the left arm up and look up towards that left hand. Opening up our side body. So we're in this twist. This is good for digestion. Clean out our system, detoxify all those toxins out of our body. Exhale, hand down. Step back into plank or modified plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward. We're in our high lunge now. If you like, you can feel free to drop the knee down in a modified low lunge again. Look up towards the hands. Exhale, hands down. Left hand stays down, so the same thing we did in a low lunge. Your right arm comes up, and we're twisting, opening up our side body again. Couple more deep breaths. Make sure that back leg stays straight behind you, so you're just on the tippy toes only. Exhale, hand down. Step the leg in front of you. And we're in our forward fold Uttanasana again. And this time, let's see if you can bring your hands and arms to hug behind your knees. Bringing your forehead as close to your knees. Crown of the head is facing the ground. Giving ourselves a big hug. Feel free to bend your knees and modify this, of course. Self-love. Inhale, all the way up with the body. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down. And let's step our left leg back. Right leg back. In our high lunge. Look up. Back leg is straight. Front leg, knee over ankle. Exhale, hands down. We'll twist and take our left hand to face the ceiling. Right arm stays down, looking up towards that left hand. Exhale, slowly take the hand down. Step back into plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for a couple breaths. Your down dog should feel better than it did in the beginning of this class. Slowly go ahead and drop your knees to the ground. Camel pose. So we're on our knees. You can tuck your toes behind you. Reach one arm to grab the heel. Then take the other arm back. We're opening up our hearts, our chest, head back, rest it. Building strength in those upper thighs as well. Breathe. This is a really good back bend. Slowly to come out to protect our sacrum. Slowly release. Place your hands on your lower back. Slowly come up. And let's sit back in a hero pose. Let's release our spine after that posture. Take a breath. And on the next exhale, let's release after that posture into a child's pose. Decompressing our spine after we just opened up our hearts with a deep back bend. Seated position. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for attending today's yoga practice, and I can't wait to see you again. Namaste.